Good morning, Georgians. Welcome to online class. Last time we have seen part 1 of 7th lesson. Today we are going to second part of the lesson. Okay. So last time we have seen how to insert, you can say, word art, right? Now again, I just for a reminder, I'll do it. Click on insert. You can see when you click on insert, you can see a word art. Just click here, so many different options are there. You can see any one you can select which you feel is better one. Okay, and then here you have to type whatever you are looking for. Right now I'm typing the school name. You can see here St. George High School. Okay, and if I want, I can just make the size small or big. Okay, even different pattern you want, you can select. Now once I click on OK, you can see got it. So this is how you can insert word art. Okay, so I'm showing you practically how you can insert the word art. Now after inserting word art, if you want, suppose certain changes are there, you are looking for some kind of, you can say, the changes. So what you can do, you can directly right click somewhere here, right? According to your textbook I'm working. Now you can see here the option called format word art. Once you click here, you can see different colors are there, right? So you can see a size is there, layout is there, how you want. Okay, so currently I'm changing the color. Okay, it is in green, I can change it. Okay, so I'll go for red. Okay, lines are, you can see, in green, I can change it and make it to yellow. Okay, and I click on OK. Can you see the changes? Yeah. Now next part. Okay, changing word art shapes and all. Okay, different shapes you can make, you can bring changes in that. For that, again, how you can bring the change in shape, you can see here this option is there, change word art shape. You can click here, you can see it is according to your page number 87. Okay, whatever pattern you want, you can take it. See, as soon as I'm clicking on this, you can see changes are taking place. Can you see different changes are there, right? So whichever you feel is good, you take it. Currently I'm taking this one. So one example you can see here, right? So it's quite easy to do it because it's a practical based lesson. Theory wise nothing is there, it is all practical based. So when you do it, if you have your laptop, computers at your home, try to do it. It is quite easy to do it. Next, on your page number, you can say 88. You can see some options are there. Okay, now how other options I'm going to use it, you just check out. I'm just bringing myself to this side little bit, so options will be easy. Can you see here this option now, text ripping, right? So once I click here, now you can see so many options are there: square, tight, behind the text, in front of text, top and bottom, right? Edit, many options are there. For example, I'm taking behind the text. Now what will happen if I type something? Okay, you can see I can easily type it. Can you see? So what the backdrop, St. George High School, is behind the text. Okay, this you can bring down also wherever you want. Can you see it is coming down, right? So you can see, just for example, I have shown you how it can work. Okay, so it is behind the text I have selected, right? Then page border, and you can say these options are also available. How I can do it, page border and all. Again, click on page layout. You can see a page color is there and page border is there. Right now I'm taking page color, whichever color I want. You can see as soon as I'm moving my cursor, you can see colors are coming, right? So different colors you can select, right? So I select currently Generally, see, when you are selecting backdrop, it should be light color. Don't make it so dark, then whatever you're typing is not visible. Then page border, you can see different options are there, right? Right now I'm selecting this one. Then you can see your options are there. This is the maximum, 31. You can see I made it 29. Once I click OK, you can see. Now, if I want to see the whole page, I'll just minimize. Can you see the whole page? Right? You can see here, the whole page is here. So this is how page border has come. Okay. Then according to your page number, you can say different paragraphs can be put, even page numbers can be given. Okay. Your page numbers can be given. Now how to give page numbers? Okay. So generally where you are going to go for page numbers, you can see here the option is called view. Wait, I'll show you. It's quite easy to do it. Okay, right now I have one page only. So wait, let me bring the second page. Then that option will be available. Okay. See, now two pages are there, right? Can you see two pages? Okay. Now when I click options, there are so many options will be available for me now. Okay. You can see here page one, page two. Can you see that? So if I want to see both the pages together, what I'm going to do, just click here. Can you see? Now both the pages I can see together. So these are different options are there, right? Where you can put the pages, right? Even you can see your line numbers are there, right? Break the page is there, option, margin is there. Okay, size of the paper is there, right? So these are some of the option. Okay, now I click on insert. I can see two pages are there, right? I'm clicking on page one. Now you can see here the option called insert page number. Once I click here, and once I click on see here, see these options are there. Can you see that? So I just click page number one. You can see here, now page numbers are there, right? With header and footer. Got it? So these are some of the easiest way you can use it practically for completing, you can say, the content, right? Then same time, there are so many other options. You must have seen the Three Idiot movie, right? Where he's changing the word and changes the whole speech, right? Same here also, suppose I want to change, you can say the pages, or I want to change the spelling, options are there. Okay. I can just click on insert and you can make the changes in the spelling, right? Suppose one paragraph is there, so many, you can say the times that word is repeated. So directly select the whole paragraph, go in spelling check, and then you can replace that word with the new one. So it's quite easy to do it. Okay, how to insert a table? Click on insert table. You can see, suppose I want this much, so I can just click number of rows and column and I can make the table. You can see here table is made. One example I'm showing you how to insert a table. Okay, page layout, here is page layout. Okay, you can see margin, orientation. Okay, landscape, if I click on landscape, you see what the shape will be. Can you see? Now three pages are there. Even the size of the page has been changed. So page layout can be used. Okay, overall size, margin, everything is there. You can see here margin. Right now, normal is there. If I make it moderate, you can see changes are there, right? So this lesson is fully practical based. I have shown you practically how we can use it. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to upload the 8th lesson, that is introduction to internet. We have completed with our 7th lesson. It is fully practical based lesson. Lesson was very easy. Okay, if you have laptop or computer at home, try this lesson practically on Microsoft Word. Okay, stay home, be safe.